Welcome to this channel, Indian famous Hindu temples. With short description. Today we are talking about Sree Dwarkadhish temple or Dwarkanath Dham. Dwarkadhish temple. The Dwarkadhish temple, also referred to as the Jagat Mandir and sometimes spelled Dwarakadheesh, could be a Hindu temple dedicated to Krishna, who is worshipped here by the name Dwarkadhish or King of Dwarka. The temple is found at Dwarka city of Gujarat, India, which is one in all the destinations of Char Dham, a Hindu pilgrimage circuit. The most shrine of the five-storied building, supported by 72 pillars, is understood as Jagat Mandir or Nija Mandir. Archaeological findings suggest the first temple was built 2,000 years ago at the earliest. The temple was enlarged within the 15th to 16th century. According to tradition, the first temple was believed to own been built by Krishna's grandson, Vajranabha, over the Harigriha, Krishna's residential place. The initial structure was destroyed by Mahmud Bagade in 1472, and subsequently rebuilt within the 15th to 16th century. The temple became a part of the Char Dham pilgrimage considered sacred by Hindus in India. Adi Shankaracharya, the 8th century Hindu theologian and philosopher, visited the shrine. The opposite three being comprising Rameswaram, Badrinath and Puri. Even today a memorial within the temple is devoted to his visit. Dwarakadheesh is that the 98th DWARKANATH of Vishnu on the subcontinent, glorified within the Divi Prabandha sacred texts. It had been rebuilt by Raja Jagat Singh Rathore. The temple is at an elevation of 12.19 meters, 40.0 feet, above mean sea level. It faces west. The temple layout consists of a Garbhagriha, Nija Mandir or Harigriha, and an Antarala, an antechamber. However, the present temple is dated to 16th century. Legend. As per Hindu legend, Dwarka was built on a bit of land by Krishna that was reclaimed from the ocean. Sage Durvasa once visited Krishna and his wife Rukmini. The sage wished that the pair took him to their palace. The pair readily agreed and commenced walking with the sage to their palace. After a ways, Rukmini got tired and she or he requested some water from Krishna. Krishna dug a mythical hole that brought in river Ganga to the place. Sage Durvasa was furious and cursed Rukmini to stay within the place. The temple where Rukmini's shrine is found, is believed to the place where she stood.
History. The town of Dwarka in Gujarat includes a history that dates back centuries, and mentioned within the Mahabharata epic, because the Dwarka kingdom. Situated on the banks of river Gomti, the town is described in legend, because the capital of Krishna. Evidence like a stone block with script, the way the stones were dressed showing that dowels had been used, and an examination of anchors found on the positioning suggest that the harbor site dates only to historical times, with a number of the underwater structure being late medieval. Coastal erosion was probably the reason for the destruction of what was an ancient port. Hindus believe that the first temple was constructed by Vajranabha, the nice grandson of Krishna, over the residential palace of Krishna. It had been destroyed by Sultan Mahmud Bagade in 1472. The current temple in Chalukya style was constructed in 15–16th century. The temple covers area of 27 meter by 21 meter with east-west length of 29 meter and north-south width of 23 meters. The tallest peak of the temple is 51.8 m high. Religious importance. Since this site is related to the traditional city of Dwaraka and therefore the Vedic era Krishna of Mahabharata, it's a vital place of pilgrimage for Hindus. It's one in all three main pilgrimage sites associated with Krishna circuit, namely 48 Kos Parikrama of Kurukshetra in Haryana state, Braj Parikrama in Mathura of Province state and Dwarka Parikrama, Dwarkadhish Yatra, at Dwarkadhish temple in Gujarat state. The flag atop the temple shows the sun and moon, which is believed to point that Krishna would be there till sun and moon exist on earth. The flag is modified up to 5 times on a daily basis, but the symbol remains the identical. The temple encompasses a 5-story structure built on 72 pillars. The temple spire is 78.3 m high. The temple is made of limestone, which continues to be in pristine condition. The temple shows intricate sculptural detailing done by successions of dynasties that ruled the region. The structure wasn't expanded much by these works. There are 2 entrances to the temple. The most entrance, north entrance, is termed Moksha Dwara, door to salvation. This entrance takes one to the most market. The south entrance is named Swartha Dwara, gate to heaven. Outside this doorway are 56 steps that results in the Gomathi River. The temple is open from 6 o'clock a.m. to 1 o'clock p.m. and 5 o'clock p.m. to 9:30 p.m. The Krishna Jamashtami festival, or Gokulashtami, the birthday of Krishna, was commissioned by Vallabha, 1473 to 1531. According to a legend, Mirabai, the famed Rajput princess who was also a poetess saint and a staunch devotee of Krishna, merged with the deity at this temple. It's one in all the Saptapuri, the 7 holy cities of India. The temple is additionally the situation of Dwarka Pitha, one in all the 4 Pithas, religious centers, established by Adi Shankaracharya, 686 to 717, who pioneered unification of Hindu religious beliefs within the country. It's a 4-storied structure representing 4 Pithas established by Shankaracharya in several parts of the country. There are paintings on the walls here depicting the life history of Shankaracharya, while the dome has carvings of Shiva in several postures. Structure. It is a 5-storied edifice built over 72 pillars. Sandstone temple with 60 pillars is additionally mentioned. There are 2 important entrances to the temple. One is at the main entry door, which is named the Moksha Dwara, meaning door to salvation, and therefore the entrance, which is understood because the Swartha Dwara, meaning gate to heaven. The main deity deified within the sanctum is of Dwarkadhish, which is understood as Trivikrama variety of Vishnu and is depicted with 4 arms. On the chamber, to the left of the most altar, is that the deity of Balrama, elder brother of Krishna. The chamber to the proper houses the pictures of Pradyumna and Anirudh, son and grandson of Krishna. In several shrines surrounding the central shrine, there are idols of goddess Radha, Jambavati, Satyabhama and Lakshmi. Shrines of Madhavrauji, another name for Krishna, Balrama and sage Javasa, is additionally present within the temple. There are 2 separate shrines dedicated to Radha Krishna and Devki just ahead of the central shrine of Dwarkadhish. The temple spire rises to a height of 78 meters, 256 feet, and a really large flag with symbols of sun and moon is hoisted thereon. The flag, triangular in shape, is of 50 feet, 15 m, length. This flag is modified 4-fold each day with a brand new one, and Hindus pay a large sum of cash to hoist it by purchasing a replacement flag. The money received on this account is credited to the monetary fund of the temple to satisfy the operation and maintenance expenses of the temple. Awards. The Dwarkadhish Jagat Mandir was awarded the Certificate of World Amazing Place on March 22, 2021 by the Globe Talent Organization, New Jersey, USA.